Today I want to do a review on the Herbal Dog book. This was written by Rita Hogan, canine herbalist, good friend, amazing brain full of knowledge about herbs for our dogs. First of all, this book is massive. It's 440 pages. The book is divided into two main parts. Part one has 4 chapters. Chapter 1 is Holistic Canine Herbalism, talking about the dog as an ecosystem and also talking about whole plant medicine. Remember that when somebody who's from a holistic background is going to talk about our pets, we're going to talk about the whole animal. We never focus in on just one thing, because anything that we give the dog is going to affect the whole body. Chapter 2 is called Food as Medicine and covers what are our dogs. Are they carnivores? Are they omnivores? She talks about the different forms of food: kibble, canned, cooked, raw. Talks about supplements and feeding guidelines. In chapter 3, she gets into what I love, the energetics of the 5 flavors and the energies of food and energies of the dog, and some energetic guidelines. Chapter 4, she talks about everything being connected. So she goes through all the different organ systems in the body: the nervous system, lymphatic system, liver, kidney, respiratory, etc., and talks about how those are all interconnected. So in part 2, there's also 4 chapters. Chapter 5 is Remedies, and it covers the different types of herbal remedies. There's a lot of different ways that we can use herbs for our pets. So we can just feed them, but we can also make tinctures or infusions, rinses. We can use them topically as poultices. We can put them in capsules. We can make essential oils or flower essences, and then we can also use them in homeopathic remedies. She also goes into medicinal mushrooms, which is another favorite topic. Chapter 6 is planning herbal protocols. So whether you have an acute versus a chronic problem. She has a chapter called The Art of the Dose. Creating a healing protocol for chronic conditions, and then general guidelines for holistic herbalism. In chapter 7, she goes through a lot of specific conditions, covering common canine issues and how to work with them. Each section gives you an explanation of the conditions, its common energetic patterns, causes of the condition, and effective dietary and herbal strategies. So really, really good. There's also a section in here on antibiotic recovery regimen. At some point in your pet's life, they're probably going to have to take antibiotics. And so she has formulas for antibiotic-related diarrhea. She also has formula for urinary bladder infection, which is really something that we see so often, so really great to have. And this is really good for catching a UTI early and treating it so that hopefully antibiotics don't become necessary. So she goes through a lot of different things, including growths and warts and hot spots, itchiness, leaky gut, lipomas, vomiting, paw problems, stings and bug bites. You name it, it's kind of in there. And then she also, if your dog has to undergo surgery, herbal preparations, getting ready for surgery, recovering from surgery, detoxing from anesthesia. And then she also has that for dogs when they're given vaccinations. Chapter 8 has monographs on plant and mushrooms. So a monograph is sort of like a resume. It gives you a thorough understanding of the energetics, constituents, actions, and uses. So she goes through 55 different herbs and 8 medicinal mushrooms. She covers 11 phytoembryonics, which include beech, blackcurrant, bramble, cowberry, fig, heather, horsetail, mountain pine, olive, walnut, and willow. Then also covers 27 flower essences. I mean, everything is in here. Then in the back of the book, we've got a bunch of appendices with herbal actions that explain how the herbs and their constituents affect the body and the systems of the body. Herbal constituents, which is a list of the primary and secondary compounds that help you know the plants better. Vitamins and minerals talks about their synthetic forms, their benefits, their whole food sources for them, deficiency symptoms, and toxicity symptoms. Really good to know. She has a list of supplements that she likes and their doses. and then goes through a list of different foods and herbs with their food energetics. That's the part that I really love. And at our International Naturally Healthy Pets Experience in May, Anicell Biotech Regenerative Healing Company is sponsoring the Herbal Dog book. For all 500 attendees, they will receive a copy of this book. Be sure to stop by Rita's booth, get it signed while you're there. You know what? The cost of the ticket just to be able to get this free book, oh my gosh, totally worth it right there. And so we're really grateful to Anicell Biotech Regenerative Healing Company. What a bonus. They are amazing people, and we're really, really thankful. So if you haven't seen this book yet, I highly recommend it. Rita spent a lot of time putting this together, and it's sort of like our new herb Bible. So thanks, Rita.